fact, Bengaluru has always been known as the garden city, and what you see behind me is the beautiful lung space that's called Cubbon Park, and that has always been one of the traditional or the most famous landmarks when it comes to the city of Bengaluru. And right at the end of this road is where you have the Karnataka High Court, which is planning to build an annex of sorts, an annex building which will be around 10-storied building. In fact, a proposal like this had come in the year of 2019, where the government order had stated that it would be a 7-storied building, taking into account the lack of space that the Karnataka High Court currently has. And this was opposed by several activists here at Cubbon Park, and the order had to be taken to the court, and then finally the court delivered a verdict that was in favor of the government, claiming that any construction can happen without cutting trees. Now, let me give you an idea. This is the space that we are talking about, and every square foot of this space has a tree in it. How can a construction really happen without cutting the trees? So now the Congress government has come up with the proposal of building this annex with a 10-storied one. That is what is being proposed, and several activists have gathered together here at the Cubbon Park on Sunday to oppose this. And I have with me one such activist, ma'am. If you can tell me your thoughts. The 2019 Karnataka High Court order has been in favor of the government, but then this definitely does not really augur well for the activists.
As Bangaloreans, we always say Cubbon Park is not just a park. Cubbon Park is an emotion for all of us. And we as children have been grown up in Cubbon Park, spending time. And post-pandemic, we haven't learnt our lessons. For the kind of stressful life we all lead, Cubbon Park is a space where weekends, people, families come with their children and spend quality time. So government has given them permission for 7-story building, which was fought in the year 2019. And now they are talking about 10-story building. We're not just talking about the 10-story building. We are also talking about the parking space for the 10-story building and the kind of traffic that is going to come into Cubbon Park. So you're actually killing the Cubbon Park, the space where people enjoy. So we are talking here, why don't you think of doing this elsewhere? Because Bangalore is a big city, you can take this out of Cubbon Park is what we are requesting the government. And like I said, Cubbon Park is an emotion for all of us. During weekends when you come and you see a lot of families spending such quality time here.
Absolutely. It's not just weekend. I mean, today being a weekday, we have one of the youngsters here. And Cubbon Park has always been one of the most emotional issues for you, right?
Yeah, even if we look at the air quality that Bengaluru has, when it compared to other cities, even after having so much of traffic and vehicles, still we have good air quality index in Bengaluru. That is because of some mini forest like Lalbagh and Cubbon Park. If that is destroyed, then we will not have such kind of good number of trees and all, which can help us to maintain that air quality. Already they have started cutting many trees to expand the roads, make rails and all. So that is actually already a big loss for us. So again, this considered as the lungs of the city. So destroying them will hamper a lot of greenery in the city, and also will cause a lot of birds and animals which live inside this.
In fact, Cubbon Park has a lot of fond memories. I mean, I remember every Sunday coming into Cubbon Park and, having a sort of a small picnic of sorts. And these are some of the things that would definitely be kind of hampered with, right? I have with me another activist who has been spearheading this entire movement of opposing this proposal.
Every Saturday, Sunday, they're supposed to close the gate for a vehicle. And now, there's in today's paper I read, they're telling that they're going to allow the vehicle. The one is that. The second thing, kids around this area. See, as per the report, in Bangalore Central, Cubbon Park is the only place what we have a park. Otherwise, you go to Shivaji Nagar and all these places, there is no park at all. And if you go to Shanti Nagar, there are no parks. Now, kids, today's kids, if they wanted to come and see the play in the park, there is no places around. So, what we are telling and we are protesting for, there is no need of building in Cubbon Park. If they wanted to do it, why don't they do it in a Chinnaswamy Stadium? It is as big as Cubbon Park. So they don't want to do it there because it is commercially getting a profit for them. Cubbon Park is they're not getting any profit from Cubbon Park. So government should be thinking about these things.
Right. I mean, the fact that the Karnataka High Court order has been in favor of the government, does that kind of, kill your movement? Have with me Joseph, who were one of the famous conservationists as well as activists here.
I mean, if you look at it, the Karnataka High Court has always been pro-environment. The kind of judgments we have got, we always appreciate the Karnataka High Court. It's one of the best decisions we get. And I would be surprised if the Karnataka High Court itself says we need the annex here. Because if you remember, Justice Hoka was here, Srinivas Hoka, and he was always for environment. And when he made the judgment here also, he said not a single tree should be cut. So the point here is, I always appeal to our policymakers and our bureaucrats to understand that we are all in a crisis now when we are struggling for water. To cut even one tree is a big sin. Even a blade of grass is very important for us at this stage, in this condition that we are in. Bangalore is parched for water. We are destroying our lakes, we are destroying our forests, we are destroying everything around us. Don't these guys, as policymakers and as bureaucrats, don't have a responsibility? I can understand most of the politicians are uneducated. 80% of them don't understand what life is all about. They think it's all about money and joom jam. And where I blame is the bureaucrats. They get educated, they come with a purpose to say we're serving society. Isn't their responsibility to guide these morons called our politicians? They should be told, no sir, this cannot be done. Why is this happening again and again? Because if you look at it, we are losing lung space, not just Cubbon Park, not just Lalbagh is protected at this point in time. Jarakabande, that was a forest area. They made a park in that, 60 acres. Now you come to a park and you want to make a concrete structure. It makes no sense.
In fact, even in this Cubbon Park, it is one of the key areas where a lot of people come here for their morning walks. A lot of people also kind of, play badminton here, also indulge in skating activities. I have a youngster here with me. So do you also indulge in these kind of activities when it comes to Cubbon Park? And also, I'm sure, this place also holds a lot of memories, especially to bring your loved ones, right?
Yeah, I'm a cyclist and also a yoga practitioner. So this is a primary place for me where I come and practice, meditate and peacefully spend some time and get energized and to spend my time on other works. So like me, there are a lot of other people, lot of youngsters and also elders who will come here to get some better air and get energized. So if this is killed or get hampered, then it becomes a very big drawback for all of us. So that
a place that marks a lot of peace and serenity, a place that marks a lot of green cover when it comes to Bengaluru. Now, to know that that place is going to be killed or hampered with, especially concrete coming in place of green cover, is definitely not something that Bengalurians like at this point in time.